This free step-by-step video comes to you directly from Haynes. You can complete more than 200 jobs on this vehicle when you purchase the complete Haynes online manual at haynes.com.
Turn the badge on the grille to access the lock cylinder for the bonnet. Using the key, release the bonnet latch. Raise the bonnet upwards and support it with a prop rod. Disconnect the negative battery terminal before proceeding. Unclip and remove the necessary battery covers to gain access to the negative battery terminal. Slacken the clamp nut. Then pull the terminal upwards from the negative battery post. Position the terminal to one side and secure it in place to prevent accidental reconnection. Slacken the relevant front wheel nuts, then jack up the front of the car and support it on axle stands. Remove the appropriate road wheel. Unscrew the fasteners and remove the plastic undershield below the engine. Undo the fasteners and remove the right-hand wheel arch liner. Using a 15mm spanner, rotate the tensioner arm clockwise until it passes the hole in the housing. A 5mm drill bit can be inserted into this hole, locking the tensioner in position once the tensioner arm is slowly released to rest against the drill bit. Note how the belt is routed, then remove the belt from the pulleys. It is easiest to remove the belt from the underside of the engine with the tensioner locked securely in place. Slacken the clamp and disconnect the air inlet hose from the air inlet tube above the alternator. Disconnect the sensor wiring plug, then undo the air inlet tube assembly bracket retaining bolts. Undo the air inlet tube flange retaining bolts. Remove the air inlet tube stroke anti-shudder valve. Recover the O-ring seal and renew if necessary. While the air inlet tube assembly is removed for this procedure, it is a good idea to block the open intake ports to prevent contaminants from entering the engine. This can be done by stuffing some rags into the ports temporarily. Disconnect the wiring plug from the alternator, then prise up the rubber cap if fitted, undo the nut, and disconnect the battery positive cable from the alternator. Undo the retaining bolts and remove the auxiliary drive belt tensioner. On models with air conditioning, disconnect the wiring plug, undo the 4 bolts, Lower the air conditioning compressor from place. Use string or wire to temporarily suspend the compressor from the vehicle bodywork. There's no need to disconnect the refrigerant pipes. Remove the alternator upper and lower retaining bolts. It may be helpful to remove the exhaust pipe bracket to allow access to the inner alternator lower mounting bolt. Lower the alternator from position and out of the wheel arch. Manoeuvre the alternator into the wheel arch and slide it into the mounting. Refit the upper and lower mounting bolts. Tighten the alternator mounting bolts to the specified torque setting. Refit the exhaust pipe bracket and fasteners. Tighten the fasteners securely. Refit the air conditioning compressor to the mounting and install the bolts. Tighten the compressor mounting bolts to the specified torque setting. Reconnect the compressor wiring plug. Connect the wiring to the alternator. Tighten the battery positive cable nut on the alternator securely. Push the protective cap onto the nut where fitted. Refit the auxiliary drive belt tensioner and install the mounting bolts. Tighten the tensioner mounting bolts securely. Remove the rags from the ports. Then refit the air inlet tube stroke anti-shudder valve assembly using a new O-ring seal if necessary. Fit the port flange bolts and mounting bracket bolts. Tighten these bolts securely. Connect the sensor wiring plug, then connect the air inlet hose to the tube and tighten the hose clamp securely. Fit the drive belt around the various pulleys in the correct routing. Ensure that the belt is evenly located in all the pulley grooves. Rotate the tensioner clockwise to allow the locking drill bit to be removed, then slowly rotate the tensioner counterclockwise until full tension has been applied to the belt. Refit the wheel arch liner and the relevant fasteners. Refit the undershield. Tighten the fasteners securely. Refit the appropriate road wheel. Lower the car to the ground. Tighten the road wheel nuts to the specified torque. Connect the negative terminal to the battery post and tighten the terminal clamp securely. Refit the necessary battery covers, ensuring the retaining clips lock into place.